you reply lah, like me PMing you, and some of you are PM, I PM. Okay, all right. One of the things that I come up with, I think this one basically I didn't teach lah this one, but I think there is a when I start doing all the entrepreneurship week sem by sem, this is the most important issue when it comes to you guys, the human resource. Human resource is very a big issue, but never been portrayed, because this course is very heavy until your friendship can be broken. Okay, so I share with you some of the job scopes that what each of you need to do, but this is not really fixed. You can actually change around, but this is actually coming from your seniors. When I actually gather some information from their business plan, what they are doing on the job scopes. So this is what they do. So I'm going to share with you right now. Why I share with this one is actually, this one is very important for you to know what is your responsibility. Sometimes you didn't realize that you should have this kind of like, responsibility whatsoever. So basically, in the first assignment of the mind map, I come up with 5 positions. You have CEO/HR. Before this, if you have six what you call six members, so HR will be another one. You have marketing or sales, operation, administration, and also financial. For the CEO, the CEO manage the group members. This is a very important. It's not like the other position is not important. This is, I call this position as the harmonizing position for the group. Okay, the CEO must manage the group members. Then he or she must give instruction and reminder to the group members. Okay, if let's say the group didn't send on time, submit assignment on time, the CEO will be blamed. CEO is meaning the team leader lah. Okay, receive instruction from me, share the instruction to group members. If let's say the group members didn't know what is my instruction, CEO will be to be blamed. This CEO also need to hire additional employees or agents for the company if let's say the members wants that. Okay, this one depends on what you are doing lah. And then the CEO also need to resolve any conflict within the company. I call it as a company because some of you already registered with SSM. Okay, being alert with the deadlines. Okay, so if let's say the members kind of like forget about the deadline, so they can actually ask the CEO. Deadlines means deadline of assignments and also deadline that you create within the group yourself. For example, like selling, marketing, for example, what kind of content you want to, when you want to submit or you want to post inside your Instagram. So all the deadlines CEO must know. For example, the production, the supplier deadlines, he or she must alert. Okay, and then this CEO also need to make decision for the company, set business goal. For example, how much sales you want to do, how much profit you want to actually have after 1 month or per week, set business goal, or whether that the company will go through maybe 2 to 3 more months if you want to lengthen lah. Okay, or maybe you want to close the group, the company within 1 month. So the CEO must make the goal based on the members' discussion as well. Okay, all right. So meaning that the CEO is the reference point lah, and then CEO must go through the job scopes. He or she must know what each members do, and then take note and balance. For example, this one group member do more than the other group members, so you need to give an instruction. This group member must do take take one of the what you call the job scope and do to the other member. Okay. Any. So basically, I give one extra mark because the justification of that one extra marks is because of this. Okay, this is the only justification. Receive instruction from me because I always what you call it disturb your leader. So the other members just receive the instruction from their CEO. Okay. And also the CEO must also help the other group member. This one is basically the last one I give to all lah. Okay, to all position. Any question on the CEO part? No, eh? So hopefully, this one is actually it's not fixed, but this is what your senior is doing. For example, I said this is basically on the product business. But if you are having like a service business, it depends on you guys lah. Okay, but this is what I feel it's okay to have as a CEO and also as an HR manager. Okay. Next, if you have any question, please interrupt me. Administration manager, they need to prepare agreement. What kind of agreement? I will explain to you. Handle customers' order, request, complaints, manages documentation in the Excel given to you by me. Manage customer compensation if let's say there is or benefits that you give, for example, one buy one free one, something like that. Legal matters for the company, for example, like SSM, if you apply for that, okay. And then legal matters that also concerns about maybe there is an agreement or invoice agreement between you and also the supplier. And this is not applicable if you want the admin because the customer order is actually on the, so it's actually easy to have postage of the products if let's say you have postage of product lah. Or this one basically you can actually take turn lah. Okay, like I said, all the job scope is not fixed, but this is what your seniors do, so I just share lah. And also you need to help the other group members in overall tasks. Any questions so far? I'm not sure about yours, but you should have, you should know how to balance the job scopes. For example, the balancing, you take concern about when to, we call desk tasks, meaning indoor tasks that you need to do by laptop, and outdoor tasks. For example, need to go outside your desk tasks and to handle things with other people outside. So you need to balance between these two tasks, indoor and outdoor. Okay. And a marketing manager, he or she manage the social media. Okay, it must be consistent. That's why I give you the, okay, that's why I give you this deadline. So this is actually on the marketing part. From 9/11 to 15/11, one Instagram post on the business internet, at least. You have any question? So basically on the Instagram, this is the rubric. What if you ask me about the rubric? Whatever things that I write inside the instruction will be changed into a rubric. For example, like this is 2 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks, or something like that lah. Okay. For example, like 100 followers is 2 marks. So whatever I put here is the rubric. I will not go more than whatever I write inside the assignment instruction. Okay. Sorry. They need to build brand awareness that also involved with logo creation. Okay, talking about your logo, talking about your business. This is part of the soft sell. So basically inside the social media, inside the Instagram, talking about hard sell, soft sell, teaser. So the marketing manager needs to consistent updates of your product and also service. You put some funny things in there, fun fact. You can actually do that as well. And of course, the development of the advertisement. This one research for target market or industry. Okay, maintaining social media insight. So you need to the marketing manager need to look at your Instagram insight and see when to post. Okay, how many customer from what gender. If let's say you have female more than males, so your post should be feminine, should be using maybe a little bit like a pink or something like that. So this marketing manager must integrate between from the we call social media insight and also what kind of thing that they need to post, and also need to help the other group member in overall tasks. Operation manager. So basically the keyword from operation manager is talking about suppliers. So maintain the product or service quality, and they need to come up with an idea to ease the operation. Okay, develop timetable, prepare a flow chart, maintain relationship with supplier, purchase the product from the supplier. Okay, make sure the products are well maintained, setting goals for the production, control the inventory. For example, setting goal for production per week. This one you need to discuss with the other members as well. For example, financial. Okay, how much you want to sell per week. So helps the other group member overall. Okay, so operation manager must control the inventories. Okay, and they need to know the expiry date for your product. Okay, let's say the product is expired in 3 days, so operation manager needs to come up with a strategy to deal with this. All right. Financial manager, of course lah, calculate the cost, put the price, update business account from time to time, give ideas, production. Okay, for example, if let's say the supplier wants something, so you need to always update your group members, talking about costing and all that. Okay, you need to manage your budget as well, financial forecast for, we have another 2 weeks, and then activity reports, financial statement, and then helps the other group in overall tasks. This is not fixed, but if you want to use this also okay, because every business have their own condition, but number one important key is to do justice to all the members. If let's say you are not the one who actually doing the business, please give more other things to the other members that do not doing the business. For example, like the operation part, you are not involving, so of course you need to take on the marketing part. So whatever the outcome, you are working as a group. Don't give to one person member only, which is not. We are talking about money here. We're talking about money. The other courses don't involve money, but this course involve money. And some of you do not involve money because you are doing dropshipping, which is okay. Okay, but it's also involve energy and time, and also commitment as well. So be just to your other members. If let's say the other members doing more than the others, so you need to help them. So there are two goals when it comes to the course: high carry mark, high profit. Some groups are focusing on high carry mark, meaning they only touch the minimum requirement, which is 3 sales here, and do not go more than that. I am okay with it. My ultimate goal is for you to receive money and feel the money from the business, and that's it. But if you are talking about high profit, you must work together. Okay, high profit is your option, it's optional, which is something that is very very interesting, very exciting when it comes to this course, of course. Okay, some of your seniors before this can get up to 2,000 per profit. Okay, even last semester they are doing online. Some of them get 500 selling online. It's not impossible. It's possible to get high profit. Okay, the key is to work together, is other member staffs, and do justice. Okay, which will be reflected in your reflecting in your peer evaluation. So it's very there is a, I can say that from my experience managing student groups, the one who actually get the highest mark is a group that really work together, is other member staffs, and do justice. Okay, if you are doing alone and then you give the other peer, your other group members a very low ranks rating, the other members also give you low ratings, which is, that is normal condition. It's not a win-win situation or win-lose situation, it's a lose-lose situation. So which is in my course, there will be like last semester there are so many A's, but when it comes to the it's like A's and C's. In between, very little A's and C's, because the C's group get, because they don't do this, they don't do the key things here. Okay, so you need to have a lot of discussion, whether through Gmeet or maybe through WhatsApp group. Okay, any question regards to this? I know some of you doesn't want to come up to me and say you have problem with group, but I believe in your own group also have this problem. So I don't want to to highlight this so many times lah. You try to manage things by yourself, which will actually make your skills getting increased lah, as a person. Okay. Okay, next is founders agreement. This is a tool for you to avoid conflict. Okay, this is actually in chapter, I don't know, legal, actually ethical, but because I didn't actually teach you on the chapters, I teach you on the basically on the application part. Okay, so founders agreement. This is an agreement actually before starting your business. But if you don't start your business, you never know. This is a need. Okay, founders agreement is not necessary in my course. You don't have to give me agreement to me. But if you want to make it legal, black and white, this is agreement, that this is a written based evidence that you need to do. Okay, so founders agreement is, you are a shareholder for your company because you all giving capital. A written document that deals with issues such as split of equity among founders. Okay, so basically is that the founders agreement talking about how much capital you get, how much capital you put, how much effort you put, how much purpose you put inside your company, and also how much you get, how much money you get, how much profit each member get. Okay, all right. So for Interact Week Founders Agreement, I already make it simplify. The nature of perspective of business, basically this is like a business background lah. So inside your agreement, you must put your business name, what you are selling, that's it. Okay, time period from what to what. Okay, SSM registration for legal. If you have SSM registration, of course you have the number from the SSM registration. If let's say you are registered under SSM, okay, identity, the name of your members. Okay, I actually say that you are the founder of your company. Okay, the job scopes that I explain here. Okay, apportionment of capital. So if you ask me with regards to your seniors experience, not all group having the same capital. For example, you have 5 members. You all put 100, and then you have 500. Not all groups doing that. Some groups from your seniors are putting, the first person are putting 100. The first person are putting 50 for their capital. 30, 20, okay? This need to be written inside the founders agreement. Why some of your seniors have not put equal capital? Because the job scopes are not equal as well. Okay, so for example, if you are having, if one member put 100, but the job scope is only on the desk task. For example, he or she doesn't go out at all. No need for putting what you call yourself going out. No need. Okay, so but the capital, but the profit being divided equally, but the capital being put not equally because of the job scope is not equal as well. Okay, so this is a founders agreement that you need to agree by all members. And like I say, the due justice here is not only for the sake of having a balanced job scope. If let's say you cannot do the balanced job scope because of your condition, maybe you are outside the country, okay, but you need to acknowledge other members' job scopes. If let's say they are doing more than you, they should not put more capital. They should put lower capital, but the profit should be equal, or something like that lah. That is my advice. And some people, they cannot. Some groups, like in the previous Interact week, some of your seniors, they do not put any capital, but the profit is not equal as well. Based on the what you call it, the, for example, is either, let me oh sorry, is either the job scope is balanced. Okay, so there are so many what we call it situation. The job scope balance, capital equal, okay, capital equal, and also profit equal. Okay, and some equal, and some of your seniors, the job scope is not balanced, capital not equal, profit equal. Okay, and there is another situation, job scope not balanced. Okay, job scope not balanced, capital equal, profit not equal. Okay, and there is another one called commission based sales, per sales. Okay, for example, they use this one. Okay, job scope balance, capital equal, job scopes balance, capital equal, profit equal, but there is another addition called commission based per sales. Okay, for example, the profit is set up to a minimum level. The commission will go to the priority first. For example, per sales, this member, if let's say they make these sales, they get extra commission RM1 or something from the overall profit. Okay, so this is to avoid conflict actually, which sometimes we cannot have a balanced job scope due to your condition. Okay, to avoid conflict. So this is something that I would suggest if you do not have balanced job scope, and sometimes I call it sleeping partner. It's not free rider, it's a sleeping partner. Sleeping partner means, and before this, I'm also having I have a business of nasi lemak. I'm a sleeping partner for a business, meaning I didn't do any of the job, but I give them 70% of the capital, but I receive only 20% from the profit. So if you are a sleeping partner, you need to acknowledge your other members' work and tasks. Don't do job scope not balanced, capital equal, profit equal. It's not justice at all. Okay, because this is I'm talking about money. Even though you have peer evaluation, and some of your members get C, you get A, still money we can claim at akhirah. So something like that. So you can actually discuss whether to have a founders agreement, okay, when it comes to these situations. Rather than talking about the other group member didn't do their job and whatsoever, why not we talk about capital and also profit? If you are, and then you can actually put loss juga. Okay, if you can put loss, for example, you are incurring loss all over. So rather than you talk about profit, you talk about loss. Here. Okay. Stock of ownership. Like I said, like this one. For example, you put lah the number, how many percent per person when it comes to their capital, when it comes to their profit. So that one you need to discuss among yourself. Why is it important to avoid conflict? Because at the end of the day, this is just a course. But this course, I want you to understand how to work with people. Okay? Sometimes we have the tool to avoid the conflict, then we use it lah. Okay? Okay, a description of how the funders will be compensated. If let's say there is a compensation, if let's say there is a commission, okay, how the profit in the business will be divided. The provision for resolving dispute. For example, if let's say the majority of the members agreeing, only the minority, we follow the majority. So you put inside your founders agreement, okay, and then if let's say you want that lah, okay. And then take over or closing the company. Okay, for example, after 13 December, you close the company. You put in there, 13 December, you close the company. If let's say you're not doing that, some of your members can actually take over the company without you knowing, and then they become rich like Bill Gates, and suddenly you get mad at him. You say that it's my company as well, then you want the share of the company. So all this will actually end the company, black and white, because you are actually, especially when it comes to SSM registration company, okay. But you can actually, if let's say you don't have SSM registration company, it's okay. You can do it by your own. So it's an agreement to all of you. Okay. Any questions so far with regards to this? Everyone silent?
No question, madam.
No, madam.
Madam,
Yeah.
for the agreement thing, do we have to include in our report, or
If
is
you
it
want to,
optional for us to do it or not do it?
it's optional, but if you want to include in the report, also okay lah. Okay, maybe that's a point that you will get the business plan award. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's take a. Okay. No chat. Okay, I think last week we have SSM registration. That one is for locals. If you have a local member, you can actually ask your local member to open. If you don't want, it's okay. But there is no what we call it. There is no harm doing it. Okay. There is no harm doing the SSM registration. You gain a lot of benefit from that. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Linkin. This one is something that you ask a lot lah. Okay, Linkin. This is a very exciting part, and I believe this is assignment to uh to repay all your hard works with regards to what we call it, with regards to your entrepreneurship course. Okay, the reason why I want you to do Linkin is for you to get better access for the intern company. So basically, if you go to jobs here, say internship, internship. Now, Linkin already based in Malaysia. I think there are some other countries as well, but it's already based in Malaysia. In this platform, the one major called goal connections. Okay. So basically, a lot of companies, big companies, love to put their job alert or intern in here. For example, product R&D internship, and some of my students already get what you call it, already get internship offer through their PM when they open LinkedIn. So for example, like Happy Fresh, if you know about Happy Fresh, I use Happy Fresh. For example, like Nestle internship, why they use LinkedIn? Number one is connection based. Okay, all of their employees in there. And number two is free of charge. Okay, for the company to put their job alert is free in here. Okay, like this Nestle minimum CGPA 3.2. Okay. Sometimes they open and then you don't apply, they will search for you. Okay, so this is a very good platform for you to put in. So basically, I put the entrepreneurship assignment. I want you to do the entrepreneurship assignment in your article. Is because of to actually increase your skills. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn. So if you do the article, it will appear here, the featured. So this is my article before. Okay, so when the employer comes and see your LinkedIn profile, they will actually see the article here. So it's very good lah. And having entrepreneurial skills is not saying that you want to become entrepreneur. No, it's saying that you have skills that you develop from becoming entrepreneur. So nowadays, the employer have shifted their goals of actually getting employees that have entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, like Google and all. So this is a very good way of increasing your skills. So in my Instagram, I put skills that you can put inside the LinkedIn. For example, this one is hard skills, business management, customer service, financial and all. Okay, and then this is the soft skills that you can put inside your LinkedIn, teamwork, communication, and so on. Okay, so what kind, where to put the skills? Is here. For example, you put time management. Then you add. Okay. So when you have this, and I actually make it compulsory for you to connect with all your members, all your group members inside this LinkedIn as well. Okay, so so that each one of you can actually endorse. Meaning endorse, if let's say I go to my friend, and then I given a recommendation to your seniors before, like Akil. This is a BBA council leader before. Okay, so for example, Akil put endorsement here, leadership. So I endorse, I can click plus. Okay, highly skilled because okay, and then I submit. So he have endorsed by me and also Zahin Kamila, his friend. So you can actually endorse each other. And one of the things that I give every semester, I think last semester I didn't give yet, okay, is the recommendation part. I can give a recommendation for my students. I already give 10. But this one is very hard to do lah because individually I need to type in every single people. Okay. And this kind of recommendation and also endorsing skills, actually employer looks everything about evidence. Okay, sometimes inside your resume you put the skill, time management, whatsoever, but there is no proof that you are actually being endorsed, being known by the other members or other, I don't know, other classmate of yours saying that you have that skill. So within the Linkin, it possible. All right. So with regards to SSM registration, if you are registered, you are registering your company under SSM registration, you can put under experience. Experience is working experience. So you can actually put, for example, here, the title of, for example, the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and wow, very wow. Okay, self-employed, self-employed, self-employed lah. And then the company, for example, Pastel, pastel.co, location at minute, and then you save. And then you have a working experience already. But if you're not registered under SSM, or maybe you are registering your company at other company, at other country, let's say that your other classmate have that access as well, you can actually put inside there as well. But if you're not registering to any legal bodies, it's only, you can only put your company under here, under projects. Okay, under projects. So this one is under accomplishment. So like before this, I have several people coming from the industry, HR manager, for example, like this one. If I put like human resource manager, you can also try to connect with the human resource people. For example, like human resource. If let's say they don't accept you, it's okay lah. General manager, group human resource. I don't know what's this. Which company coming from? This one is human resource for Masa University. If you want to become a lecturer, you can actually connect them. Okay. What's this? IMB, some of them. And I have, I think, for about like 800 connection. I have 800 something. And then you can go into my LinkedIn and then look at lah. For example, like Akil get intern at Maybank Islamic Berhad. Sometimes they your seniors also can actually help you to actually get good intern at big company. For example, like this one I got director from Petronas. This one is MMC and so on. You can actually connect with them. It's okay whether they reject or not, but your what you call it, your profile should be complete lah before you connect with them. Before you asking for connection. So your about here should be talking about what is your passion, what is your skills, what kind of projects that you are doing. So I put my about very simple like this because I'm not applying for job. Okay, for you, if you want to apply for job, you put lah your passion, your skills, what kind of project, like CV or something. Okay, so okay, so the individual assignment is actually on the right article, right article part. Don't click start a post, Post is normal post. If you click on the start the post, so it will be like this lah, this kind of post. Okay, it will not be under featured here. Okay, if you start a post, if you write an article, then it will be under featured. So when the employer comes into your LinkedIn profile, so what you need to do is you put your photo. If you want to put your product photo, it's okay lah. Your logo, doesn't matter, and then you put like your headline, and then you write something that is very personal to you. I don't want you to do some sort of promotion inside your LinkedIn. You try to make as personal as possible. Okay, I give you an example of the last semester Rifki, content creator award. Okay, Rifki is coming from Kuliah of Engineering, and he actually managed to get content writing awards. This is his post. This one I give to him. Okay, you can go to his LinkedIn if you want and see his article. This one, this one. So he's been doing a very long article, which I'm okay if you want to do short or not, long or short. But the most important thing when it comes to article is that I look forward on the personal side of you, very personal, or whether that you can talk about your menu or whatever, but how this one is actually very connecting to you personally, this course assignment. So he put everything in there lah, but he did talk about his personal views as well. Okay, and then you must put here entrepreneurship week hashtag. I think I already give you this one, and there are some hashtag that you need to put. Okay, not inside here, not inside the article, but it's outside. For example, okay, I write article. Example, my personal thing. Sorry, personal. Blah 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 blah. And I want to publish. Then you start doing your hashtag here. It's not inside the article, It's outside the article. When you click publish, then you do your hashtag. You put like your title first, and then it's about hashtag, and then hashtag something. So any question with regards to LinkedIn? So instead of talking about entrepreneurship all along, I'm also preparing you to become a good fresh graduate as well, able to portray your skills through my class. Okay, so any question?
Madam, I still don't understand what's the function of the article. I mean, what do we write there? I still don't understand.
Okay, the article is talking about how you manage your online business in Entrepreneurship Week. So that is the main theme lah. But you need to write it in a personal way, not like a business, for example, like business letter, you do it in storytelling way.
Is it like retelling about our business but more to, okay, I'm the owner of this, so I do this because I sell this, this. The important of the product is that, is like that.
You can do that as well. You can include all the information. But I'm still remembering one article from my student before. Her article is very, very good. She said that she have an unfortunate event involved in accident when want to deliver their group's product. So that kind of thing that is actually also polish the way you write. If you write, when you write, once you write, you ask your friend to write to read your writings. If let's say they say it's boring, so you need to improvise. So you put yourself at the reader's point of view. Okay. So you write something about your business. For example, why we choose pink in the headline. Why we choose pink for our company. So it's very mysterious, right? So that kind of headline, so it's actually talking about the overall content writing. Okay. The same thing like you are doing copywriting as well. Everything like the elements of emotions is involving when it comes to your writing. Yes, that's true. Kairizan say basically it's more on personal blog, but talking about your experience doing online. Make it fun. Make it the way you write is fun. Okay. The way you write is fine, not just you are reporting something. This is not business plan, okay? So the business plan stay as it is. This business plan is assignment stay as it is. This is a content writing. Everyone wants to go inside your inside your article wants to know your personal point of view rather than talking about business plan whatsoever. Okay. You can start lah if you want, okay, but I would suggest you start after you're done with your what you call it, interpret. Any question? So hopefully the Linkin will help you. Will help you, and I'm not just going to help you on this course only. Some of your seniors asking me about recommendation letter. Sometimes they want to further their study to master. So I will help you on that as well in the future. So don't think that when the internship course is over, we are over. That we are over. But the Linkin is the place to link me and you. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all. Please do register your attendance, and do your job lah. As a group members, do your best to put commitment in your assignment. Okay. So if you want to ask me anything, you can stay. I will leave the last. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, welcome.
Thank you, madam.
All right.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.